My name is Ruby Athen, and it is an honor to be able to stand up here today addressing you all as West Seattle High School's overall ASB president. My highly unoriginal greeting, used year after year, does not do justice in introducing the importance of the matter we are celebrating here today. First and foremost, seniors, class of 24, my fellow classmates and friends, congratulations. I'd like to take a second for every senior seated here today to look around. Appreciate who and what you are surrounded by. All of this will be different in a year. Those sitting beside you, the support pouring out of the bleachers, and the awe of those who are cheering us on in spirit have been our greatest motivation throughout our high school years. Through the peaks and valleys of our respective journeys, it's our dearest friends and supporters that have been there for us. Whether they blew through an entire tank of gas, driving around talking about our wildest dreams, packed our houses full of memories and sleepless nights, or opted for more quality time hanging out instead of studying for an important exam, these are the people we claim as our own, and the ones I am eternally grateful to call some of my closest friends. So let today, at the commencement of our collective achievements, be undoubtedly one of the greatest days of our lives, and a moment when we reflect on what we have become as the class of 2024. Beyond the diploma we are about to receive, it's the relationships we've built, the ones we've lost, and all those in between that truly exemplify the determination and grit that this class has so excellently developed throughout the last few years. Our vastly different high school experiences at West Seattle have made us entirely unique. From the coming-of-age stories we heard from Mr. Bergrath, where we learned valuable life lessons, or the gossip we correlated to math with Miss Matthews, to the stands we packed for every Friday night lights, each moment has written the definition of our cherished Wildcat pride. In preparing to embark on our new adventures, let us not only look forward with anticipation, but also pause to appreciate when that feeling of nostalgia hits after our exceptional years at none other than West Seattle High School. After reflecting on my years as a student thus far, the greatest thing I have come to understand is that nothing is as deep as you think it is. It wasn't until this year that I truly grasped that idea. I was consistently allowing minuscule setbacks take over my day-to-day thoughts while dwelling on things I no longer had control over. Nevertheless, I'd like to think that the people I grew so close to, specifically during this last school year, are the ones I can thank for allowing me to put my trust into letting things go and living in the present. The moment I really embraced that freeness in my life, I saw drastic changes in my overall demeanor, allowing myself to make the most of every little moment life has to offer. With that, thank you to my best friends for showing me that life is beyond minor imperfections, but is instead about embracing the richness of relationships and memories with the ones that put you before themselves. Until now, we've celebrated our victories and counseled our defeats together. So although it may be hard to turn this page of our book of life, knowing many of us won't be in the same chapter, after sharing so many laughs, tears, and reminiscence, our individual stories must go on. We can't live waiting for our pre-imagined happiness to roll around. Live and embrace the moments, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Never wait for the right time. Do the thing and don't sweat the outcome, because all we know is now. So take your time to enjoy the now and know that Wildcat spirit will do right by you. The excitement for our futures is evident, however, with that change comes uncertainty. Uncertainty about what we will do after graduation, besides rotting in bed binge-watching Netflix, where our friends can find us, probably still in line at West Bay for a daily SJ special, or who we will become 10 years from now. Hopefully not just the person that swears they'll pay you back eventually. Above all, it's crucial to understand that change is inevitable and change is good. When we pull up our Wildcat routes in less than an hour, let us hold dear the change and obstacles we've tackled, while also recognizing how well prepared we are to accomplish anything. Before I do just that, I'd like to thank the people that have pushed me to be my very best self every single day. Mom and Dad, your unwavering support and dedication to providing me with everything I need to succeed has been a guiding factor in shaping me who I am today. The countless times I wish you'd stop being the loudest parents on the sidelines of the soccer field, the home-cooked comfort meals every day, and of course all the eye rolls I faced after making decisions that made me question if I was truly your child, are only a few of the things I will miss most when I make the trek to Pullman in a few short months. So thank you for everything, for being my biggest inspirations, my cheerleaders, and the superheroes of my life. You both have shown me that not every day will unfold as planned, yet with each sunrise comes a fresh chance to make it a great day or not, and that choice really is yours. As I conclude my welcome, I want to highlight a reference from one of the most infamous philosophers and songwriters of our time, who consistently reminds us that these moments we are living right now are the ones we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. So as Snoop Dogg once said, so what we're fine, we don't care who sees, that's how it's supposed to be, living young and wild and free. Don't miss out on the opportunities that the present has to offer, Wildcats. Thank you, West Seattle, and congratulations, class of 2024.
I brought enough to share. You guys pass those out, everyone gets one frickin' bear. Wow. Holy crap, this is terrifying. There's a whole lot of people that I'm currently standing in front of. I don't usually have a problem making a complete schmuck of myself, you know, because I'm a Buffalo fan. You might have been able to tell that by my passing style, Buffalo Bills, you know, whatever. It's actually that, you know, I'm not afraid to speak in front of big crowds. I just, I've got tricks for that, okay? I think back to when I was in grad school. I did not come from so luxurious or prestigious a collegiate background as some of you guys. I went to state school. I was very lucky to get in there. My mother worked there, and she was one of the only reasons I didn't fail out like the first 2 years, because I gave plenty of reason for my teachers to fail me. But when I got into grad school, it was a great school. It was a design school of great prestige. I was lucky as all get out to be there, but I also was so uncertain of myself. I didn't believe in myself at that point. And so I'm in front of all of my peers, just like you guys, except, you know, they're really intimidating. And I'm presenting this work that I've spent months working on. I lose my voice. I want to show you this thing that I designed, and I can see everybody's getting restless. They're kind of giving me the same look, right? Okay, you guys are good listeners. And I pause myself because I've got an acting background, which is why I teach, because I wasn't good. But I still have that background. So I just kind of go to the side, and I'm like, excuse me a second. Energy, rah! And the ridiculousness of this in a critique at this school in front of like 50 people got a laugh. And that's the trick. If you can make somebody laugh, you got it. You see their humanity. You see the person. You don't just see the faces in front of you. I always do my very best to try and make people laugh, not only because I want to make people happy, but because it's a disarming technique, okay? Partially for you, partially for me, okay? There's bets going as to how long I'm going to run, so I'm going to try to stick to my script at this point, okay? I wrote a script. Oh, what are my odds? Where are we at time-wise? 2? Oh, shit. Okay, I'll hurry up. All right. You guys picked me to give this speech. I really don't know what the heck's wrong with you. You could have had Burgraff, or Phelps, or Ursino, and it's probably that you did pick Ursino, but you screwed up our names, because that is something that's pretty typical. I don't know how many times I've been called Ursino, he's been called Savino. Thank you, Mr. Samomo, for retiring a couple years ago, because that took one more name out of the mix. Whatever, you got stuck with me, and that means I'm gonna do the best damn job that I can, despite my fears or apprehensions or self-doubt, because it's my job. But it's my honor. I am honored to be speaking in front of you. You graduated so freaking many of you, so many seniors. I've had the honor of teaching you through some seriously emotionally traumatizing times. You were freshmen during COVID. Am I getting that right? Timeline? It's all a blur when you get to be my age, so I don't know. And, I was teaching online woodshop, which is like that step above underwater basket weaving, but just barely. And we're trying to make that work, and we did make it work, and you guys were awesome. You were good sports, you were patient. I saw that. But I think you guys were okay throughout the most part. I couldn't tell. Nobody had their damn cameras on, so whatever. But if we can get through something like that, then we get back to some sort of normal school environment, you'll probably be okay. We're getting ready to send you out into a pretty solidly mean world and scary world. I'm going to echo some of the things that Ruby said, so I think that's pretty awesome. Did you peek at my speech? Damn it. I peeked at her speech. I'm sorry. The rest of this is going to be talking about how my parents were supportive to me. Never mind. So we're getting ready to send you out into this mean, scary world, okay? We're sending you with faith and with love and with hope, okay? There's faith that you will make it better than we left it. You really can't make it much worse, okay? So do your best. You go with the love of your families. Look at this. This is fantastic. And even if you don't have people in the stands here today, you are surrounded by friends, and I don't like to admit this, I love you, you bums, okay? You're all right. Even though you've been sincere pains and whatever, okay? Just remember that when you doubt yourself, you are surrounded by love. And I mean that sincerely, okay? These guys, fine out loud. I think I have to put up with you, they have to live with you. God. Just remember, we're losing chapstick. That's not mine. I don't think that fell out. I don't know how long those gummy bears were in there, okay? Do they taste okay? Because I just found those. There's half a Philly cheesesteak in here, but I made short work of that. It's a nice rental. Lastly, we send you out with hope, okay? Not that just you will succeed in this life, but that you will believe that it was through your hard work and your perseverance that made that difference. okay? Despite the fear and the uncertainty that you'll face, and you'll be able to overcome. Even if you had to lean on others around you, we all need to lean on people sometimes. Don't be afraid of that. Just because you haven't before doesn't mean that you can't, okay? It's the mark of true courage. Being afraid of something but still moving forward despite the fear. Finding a way to succeed in life. Find true happiness. I mean, love you, for crying out loud. You gotta love yourself. Take good care of yourself. You might not be there as often, but it doesn't mean that we don't damn care about you. Take care of yourself. Love the person that you are. Maybe even sitting in the stands one of these days. You get to watch your kids do this Sunday. Not too soon, okay? Don't let the fear surrounding you keep from getting out there and living a beautiful life. Put down your phones, find non-digital experiences, and enjoy the beauty and the risks. Just be safe about it. Wear a freaking helmet, okay? Call your folks, let them know you're okay. All right, that's it, we're done. I'd say keep it classy, but you just graduated.
Wildcats, can you hear me? I did not hear that. Wildcats, can you hear me? Thank you, Mr. Savino. I could not have asked for something better. Seriously. Hello, Wildcats. My name is Ryan Whitney, and let me tell you, I am so excited to be up here speaking in front of you all today. But equally, I'm also excited to be back in the stadium, as last time, number 11 was in Memorial. Let's just say West Seattle football and the Wildcats were killing some Vikings. Yeah! Now, I'm sure there are so many emotions running through the graduates today, and I've honestly seen a few. For starters, I've seen a lot of excitement, a sliver of sadness, and, God, a bit of anxiety. Especially for myself, it is nerve-wracking to be up here in front of you all. But there's just one emotion I would like to highlight today, and that is pride. In so many ways, the people in caps and gowns before me should be so proud of themselves for graduating high school, as we are now all the best versions of ourselves that anyone has ever seen, ever. And I really, really mean that. That is the value of high school. Sitting in our classes, at least once, we've all thought, what are we doing here? What are we learning, or what is on the board? But it's not the algebra, it's not the essays, it's not the Wildcat Wednesdays, or frankly, any of the in-class lessons that most of us can't really remember. What school really gives us are the characteristics that each and every one of us bring with us every single day, and what it really means to be a West Seattle Wildcat. To start, it's the resilience to stay up on that Sunday night at 1 a.m. playing Fortnite with your friends, or more specifically, Comp Blocks, Boba Duck, Mexi Fry 68, Nate DeVries 13, and even Lucky Sniper BMM. I also cannot forget Big Baller Blake. And then, to get up that Monday morning and face that first period, that is what you call the power of perseverance. Or, something a little further, is school requiring us to spend 5,040 hours on itself. That's 180 days, times 7 hours, times 4 years. Now, that's a give and take for some of us, that's for sure. But, I will say that is school jamming dedication into our heads. Or, for something a little more niche, it's putting down Instagram Reels to pay attention to Mr. Ursino's long lecture on stoichiometry that I honestly had a really hard time spelling and have not used to this day and don't plan on using in the future. But that is school's friendly reminder of the power of focus. Now, these qualities are just the tip of the iceberg, as high school has embedded so many lessons into all of us that are subconscious now, but have slowly built the excellent graduates and students we see around us today. So students, peers, classmates, friends, and most importantly, graduates. Congratulations, high school is over. I'd like to build on this excitement with a little call and response from everyone in the crowd. So when I say roll, you say cat. Are you ready? Yeah. Let me hear it one more time. Are you ready? Roll! 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 You feel that happiness? You feel that joy? You feel that excitement? You feel that pride? That is what it means to be a Wildcat. And I know if every graduate around us can maintain those qualities moving forward, the future is way, way too bright. So graduates, I'd like to invite you to look down at your gown and up at your cap and say to yourselves, wow, I crush high school. So bring on the next. Speaking of the next, let me introduce to you my second half of the speech, the inspiring, the hilarious, my personal friend, and the one of one, Augie!
What a beautiful sight this really is. Oh man, oh man, oh man. He said, please allow me to let me take this in real quick. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Hello everyone, I'll be finishing the second half of the speech. My name is Abdi Rahman. After such inspiring words from my good friend and teammate Ryan Whitman, I was asked to finish the speech. First of all, I want to say congratulations to us, the class of 2024. We finally did it! In a few minutes, we'll be moving our tassels from right to left. I'm so sorry. Even though we are stripped from our full high school experience due to COVID, about 3 years of change, the memories we'll have for years to come makes every second worth it. We came as kittens, and we leave as Wildcats! That's a very fitting title for the peers I shared my high school experience with. From watching Champions League football to watching horse racing. From the pacer test to pacing ourselves to walk this very stage. Oh man. From the Friday Night Lights to watching the West Seattle baseball team hoist up the state trophy. Yeah! Matthew Hazelgrove, or better known as Matty Ice, was a part of both teams, by the way. Woo! I think I truly have seen it all. The beauty that comes with high school. Oh man. The beauty that comes with high school. The good and the bad. I've been going to graduations since 2013. And now, a decade later, who would have thought, on this day when we all share together, that I'd be giving this speech? My whole family's a bunch of Wildcats. And Wildcats, just as you know, that after today, we'll never be played to do another one of Mr. Wiener's assignments again. And Mr. Wiener, if you're here, just as you know, I capitalized your speech, and please don't sue me for misusing the Oxford comma. But then again, Wildcats, we might never ever hear Miss Phillips cheers for the last ever again. And after today, we might forget why Miss Gomes has such a weird obsession with avocados. Mr. Couture, please keep teaching the way you do. With sarcasm, leniency, and hysterics. And Miss Murdoch, I did enjoy the forensic files, and I did enjoy forging signatures, but I cannot say I enjoyed plucking my hair out for science. And Mr. Harris, I can't say I ever finished A Catcher in the Rye, but I can say I think I got the message. To protect our innocent and our youth. And security, I entrust you guys to keep those little rascals out the halls and in class. Because the future is now! And to my fellow Wildcats, it's been a while since I stood in front of you. Last time as a competitor for ASB, and now to get ready to get set up in the real world. And I chose a speech from my favorite anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Stand tall, even if you stand alone. For in the end, it is your own strength that will carry you through. Johnny Joestar. I'm grateful for you guys putting your faith in me and allow me to finish the job. And Wildcat Nation,